Fails on the turn. They're off. Along the inside, that's the Midnight Eagle with Mighty Matrix and My 3 wide 4 position. Coming away 4th, Little Joray along the inside 5th as they move into that first turn. Goes Native Bred, a battle 4 position on the front end. The Midnight Eagle leads the length with Mighty Matrix racing 2nd. My is 3rd in 4th. Little Joray, Native Bred is 5th. Racing in 6th as they go over to the quarter-mile pole now. That's Al Falcon racing in 7th position to the 3/8 mark. Goes Tough Choice. Trailing the field is Just a Lifesaver. On the front end, it's My. On the outside, the challenger second to the half-mile pole is Little Joray. My leads. Little Joray tucks in second. Racing in 3rd is the Midnight Eagle. On the outside, Native Bred racing 4th. In 5th as they move to the half-mile mark, Mighty Matrix. The half, 57 2/5, and now Native Bred is up to challenge My for the lead. That's Native Bred on the outside along the rail. My holds the rail. In 3rd is Little Joray racing in 4th. The Midnight Eagle in 5th to the 3/4 goes Mighty Matrix, Just a Lifesaver 6th. They're humming into the 3/4. Native Bred leads by 2. My racing 2nd. Little Joray is 3rd. Racing on the outside. The Midnight Eagle is 4th. They turn for home with Native Bred, the leader, on the outside, racing in 2nd. That's My Little Joray and the Midnight Eagle. In the lane on the front end, My moves up to get that lead down along the rail. Native Bred is 2nd with Little Joray 3rd. It's My the leader. Native Bred is 2nd, but it's My in front. Of the mile 157. They're off. That's Aspen Rain for the early lead. Coming away with Zerv on the outside. Dramatic Moment hustles up 3rd with Lord Neutrino and Wits End's Fella. And into the first turn, that's Dramatic Moment taking the early leader, racing 2nd. In 3rd to the quarter, Aspen Rain racing in 4th. That's Lord Neutrino in 5th position on the outside. Macho Bravo. Wits End's Fella 6th. Racing up 7th now comes the Aspen Rain. They move off the quarter on the outside. That's Aspen Rain taking the early lead, racing 2nd. Dramatic Moment in 3rd to the 3/8 Zerv. Macho Bravo out there 4th along the rail. Lord Neutrino with French Leaf coming on 6th. Really Sly is 7th. Wits End's Fella 8th. The trailing horse Golden Brown. They move into the half-mile mark. Aspen Rain, the leader. Macho Bravo comes to 2nd. The half-mile, 56 3/5. That's Macho Bravo on the outside taking the lead. Aspen Rain is 2nd. French Leave hustles up 3rd. Really Sly comes on 4th. Dramatic Moment is 5th. Irv is 6th. Golden Brown racing 7th. Wits End's Fella and Lord Neutrino. They're double-deckered into the 3/4. Macho Bravo a length and a quarter. French Leave under urging 2nd. Aspen Rain along the rail, and Aspen Rain is off stride. They swing round the turn. Macho Bravo opens up a 3-length advantage with French Leave racing 2nd on the outside. Golden Brown is closing ground with Dramatic Moment. Macho Bravo's under a drive. Dramatic Moment's picking him up on the outside. It's Dramatic Moment taking the lead. Number 9, Dramatic. They're off. Between horses, Misty Row with Misty Alita on the wood coming away on the outside. That's Mary's Beauty, Another Out of You. They look for position. Misty Row ahead. Misty Alita holds the inside second, moving up to be third. To the quarter mile goes Mary's Beauty, Another Out of You is tucked in fourth. Racing in fifth. Butter Up with Vieta and Genie's Puff at the end. They move down to the quarter mile pole. Up to take that early lead by a length now is Misty Row. On the outside, Mary's Beauty, the challenger, second. Another Out of You comes on third. Racing in fourth, Misty Alita in fifth position. Butter Up. Racing sixth to the half mile, Vieta with Genie's Puff. Rough gated on the turn was Another Out of You. The leader by 2.5 lengths is Mary's Beauty. Another Out of You back pacing steadily second. In third after a half and 58 and 2. Misty Row with Misty Alita fourth, coming on to be fifth with the rush. That's Butter Up. On the outside, driving in sixth, Genie's Puff, and trailing the field of the 3/4 comes Vieta. Into the upper turn they go, on the front end showing the way. Another Out of You on the outside, Butter Up second. Racing in third, Genie's Puff, the 3/4, 129. They turn for home with Another Out of You leading 3/4 of a length. On the outside, Butter Up racing second. Genie's Puff moves to the outside for the drive. Another Out of You leads by 3 lengths with Genie's Puff moving up second. Along the inside third, that's Butter Up. It's Another Out of You on the outside racing in second. Genie's Puff, Another Out of You. Fields on the turn. They're off. Between horses, that's Solo Sammy down along the rail. Marengo Bird out in the middle of the track coming away. Mr. Valiant on the outside, George S. They move round the first turn. Solo Sammy takes that early lead. Dropping in second is Mr. Valiant. George S. out there third. Racing in fourth to the quarter mile. Marengo Bird, Away Out of You is fifth. Racing in sixth position, Skipper Joe through the quarter. A modest 29 and 2/5 with George S. on the outside now taking the lead. Racing in second is Solo Sammy. In third as they go to the 3/8 pole comes Mr. Valiant. Racing in fourth now, that's Marengo Bird, Away Out of You is fifth. In sixth, Skipper Joe racing seventh, Summer Escape. Elmer Hanover is eighth. BC Escort lags. They go off the half-mile pole, 57 and 4. George S. leads quickly up on the outside to be second now. That's Marengo Bird down along the rail third. Comes Solo Sammy moving up to be fourth. Away Out of You. Racing on the rail fifth is Mr. Valiant. Skipper Joe comes to sixth. Summer Escape is seventh. In eighth, that's Elmer Hanover with BC Escort, the trailer. They go to the 3/4. George S. maintains the lead a length. On the outside, the challenger second. Marengo Bird down along the rail third as they turn for home. Solo Sammy. In the lane, George S. is under a drive. On the outside, the challenger is Marengo Bird. Closing along the rail through the lane comes Solo Sammy. That's George S. and Solo Sammy. 4.65, 1.98, the mile 156 and 4.
Fields on the turn. They're off. From the middle, flying together out fast on the inside, Extraordinary right there. Moving up on the outside goes Ferncliff Andy. Around the first turn, they battle for position. Ferncliff Andy now takes command. Racing in second, flying together a length and a half. Extraordinary right there in third. Window Washer is fourth on the rail. Andy Wong racing parked fifth. Entering the stretch the first time, it's Ferncliff Andy, a length and a quarter. Flying together is second by the quarter, 28 and 3. Extraordinary is coming on third by 3. Window Washer fourth. Andy Wong racing on the inside fifth. Coffee Dan out there in sixth. And it's Just a Fella and Classic Call Your Trailer. Around the clubhouse turn, heading for the half-mile pole. Ferncliff Andy by a length and a half. Now Extraordinary dropping in second with Flying Together third. Window Washer is fourth. Off stride on the outside. Just a Fella, the half, 56 and 3. They're moving down the backstretch. Ferncliff Andy and Tom Harmer show the way by 2. Extraordinary is second by 4. Flying Together still third. Window Washer is there fourth. On the outside, Coffee Dan trying to come on fifth. Andy Wong along the rail sixth, and Classic Call is racing in seventh. For the final 3/8 of a mile, it's still Ferncliff Andy by 2. Extraordinary second by 3. Window Washer gains ground third by the 3/4, 126 and 4. Around the far turn, Ferncliff Andy now a length. Extraordinary is driving from second. They turn for home. Ferncliff Andy under some handling by a length. Extraordinary out there in second. Window Washer racing in third, followed by Coffee Dan. Through the stretch, Ferncliff Andy on the inside. Here's Extraordinary coming on second. Extraordinary on the outside, and Ferncliff Andy. Extraordinary in front. $4.62.85 the mile.
Fields on the turn. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes R.W. Brett, coming away Lavalaise, getting off third as they look for a position into the turn. Absence of Malice with Perfect Blue Chip and Gold, and Lavalaise quickly into a 2-length lead. R.W. Brett is second with Absence of Malice third. Perfect Blue Chip is fourth. Gold Racing fifth. In sixth, Mudge's Nero. Trailing the field is Jewel. They move off the quarter mile in a very moderate 29 3/5. The leader by a length and 3/4 as they go to the 3/8 is Lavalaise in second position. R.W. Brett, Absence of Malice third. Perfect Blue Chip is fourth. Racing fifth to the half-mile juncture is Gold. On the outside, Jewel is sixth. Trailing the field, Mudge's Nero. Into the half, pace picks up. It's Lavalaise, the leader by 2 lengths. Racing in second position after a half, R.W. Brett. On the outside, Perfect Blue Chip third. Absence of Malice is fourth, with Gold Racing fifth. Lavalaise moves out to a 3-length advantage. R.W. Brett second and neck. On the outside, third to the corner, Perfect Blue Chip along the rail. Absence of Malice is fourth. Gold Racing fifth, with Jewel and Mudge's Nero. Into the 3/4, Lavalaise leads by 2 lengths. Racing second, R.W. Brett. Perfect Blue Chip is third. Absence of Malice with Gold on the outside. They turn for home. The leader, Lavalaise, by 3 lengths. R.W. Brett racing second. It's Lavalaise, the leader. R.W. Brett on the outside. Gold racing third. Lavalaise with Gold on the outside. That's Lavalaise. Reads down 2, 3, 5, 1, 4, 6, and 7. The mile 150. Feels on the turn. They're off. That's Melvin Eyes for the early lead. Texas Low Bell out in the middle of the track coming away. Viewfield Skipper, and Viewfield Skipper is up to challenge Melvin Eyes for the early lead. Racing in third after an eighth, Texas Low Bell racing in fourth position. As You Are Bluegrass with Native Hap fifth. Savvy Skipper trails. They go off the quarter-mile pole 28 3/5 with Viewfield Skipper leading. Racing in second is Melvin Eyes, Texas Low Bell right there. Third in fourth, As You Are Bluegrass. Then it's Native Hap fifth, the trailing horse Savvy Skipper. They go over to the half-mile. Viewfield Skipper leads by 2. Melvin Eyes is second, Texas Low Bell third, As You Are Bluegrass comes on fourth. Racing in fifth, that's Native Hap, the half 58 and a tick. Over to the 3/4, Viewfield Skipper's had the best of it and still does. A length and a quarter up on the outside, Texas Low Bell to be second. Along the rail, Melvin Eyes third, Savvy Skipper saving fourth. Coming on fifth, As You Are Bluegrass. The trailer is Native Hap. They move through the 3/4 mile mark in 1:28 2. Viewfield Skipper stays out there a length and 3/4. Texas Low Bell is second towards the inside. Melvin Eyes third. It's Viewfield Skipper showing the way by 3 lengths. Texas Low Bell racing second. In third through the lane is Melvin Eyes. That's Viewfield Skipper. Feels on the turn. They're off. That's Screwdriver and Wiki for the early lead. Out in the middle of the track, Mount Tabor came away well on the far outside into position round the turn. Goes Silent Triumph, and down to the 8th they go. The Screwdriver leads by 2. Racing second, Mount Tabor. Wiki moves up third. Racing in 4th position, Silent Triumph in 5th as they go to the quarter. She's a He by the quarter, 28 2/5. Wiki takes that leader length. The Screwdriver is second. Mount Tabor third. In fourth, Silent Triumph racing fifth. She's a He with Barry Scott sixth. Racing in seventh, Double Bill trailing the field, the Grinner. They move over for the half-mile marker. Wiki's on top of length. On the outside, moving up to be second, Mount Tabor along the rail. Off stride there is Wiki. The field's impeded. On the front end, Mount Tabor leads, racing up to be second. That's Silent Triumph along the rail, third, Screwdriver on the outside, fourth, Barry Scott into the action. Double Bill They go to the 3/4. Mount Tabor leads the length with Barry Scott out there second. Silent Triumph third. Double Bill is fourth. Racing in fifth, the Screwdriver, the 3/4, 129 and 3. Mount Tabor 3/4 of a length. Barry Scott gains ground second. Silent Triumph with Double Bill moving to the outside for the drive. In the lane on the front end, Mount Tabor's under a drive. Closing ground is Barry Scott. Double Bill is third. Silent Triumph looking for room. That's Barry Scott. Mount Tabor still there. That's Mount Tabor. Goes on the turn. They're off. That's Iowa Messenger on the outside, out very fast with Clint N.D. along the rail, coming away third. Guantanamera with Rock Hollywood and into the first turn. The early leader is Iowa Messenger by 3 lengths. Clint N.D. racing second. Guantanamera's third. In fourth, Rock Hollywood. Jimmy Skipper fifth with Razorback and Vivid Rick. They move off the 1/4 mile pole in 29 and a tick. The leader, Iowa Messenger, by 2. Clint N.D. is second, 3 lengths in third. Guantanamera racing fourth, Rock Hollywood. Jimmy Skipper is fifth, and it's Razorback and Vivid Rick. They've gone 3/8 of a mile. Staying out there, the Iowa Messenger, a length and a half. Clint N.D. racing second, Guantanamera's third, with Rock Hollywood fourth through the half mile, 58 and 4/5. Into the 3/4, Iowa Messenger standing out there by 2.5 lengths. Clint N.D. under urging is second by 3. That's Rock Hollywood now coming on along. Rock Hollywood rough gated momentarily. In the final 3/8 of a mile, Iowa Messenger a length and a half. Clint N.D. racing second. Rock Hollywood gains ground third. Racing in fourth, Guantanamera with Jimmy Skipper. They turn for home. It's Iowa Messenger the leader. Rock Hollywood gains ground second. Clint N.D. with Guantanamera. Iowa Messenger's under a drive. Rock Hollywood takes the lead. Guantanamera with Jimmy Skipper on the outside. That's Rock Hollywood and Guantanamera, but it's Rock Hollywood. Fields on the turn. They're off. Along the inside for the early goes Nifty Nancy with Lake Hills Nero for the early lead. Coming away third as they look for position, Old Time Religion. They drive into that first turn. Lake Hills Nero takes the early lead. Racing in second there as they swing round the turn. Nifty Nancy dropping in third. Off stride there is Marco Mara with Barnes Ace. They go down to the 1/4 mile on the front end. The leader is Lake Hills Nero, racing up on the outside to be second as they go to the 3/8. That's Star Sun. Star Sun takes the lead, racing second. Lake Hills Nero in third is Nifty Nancy, racing in fourth. Old Time Religion in fifth position. Night Shadow. Huff and Tough is sixth. Racing seventh round the turn goes Saxony Almahurst in eighth. Penny Messenger. Skipper Sue Dexter is ninth, and trailing the field, Barnes Ace, the half, 59-2. They go to the 3/4. Star Sun leads a length. Nifty Nancy's underway. Along the rail, Lake Kills Nero on the outside, fourth. Old Time Religion, Huff and Tough is fifth. Racing in sixth as they go to the 3/4. That's Night Shadow. On the front end, staying out there by a length and a half. The leader is Star Sun. On the outside, racing second, Nifty Nancy. 3/4, 130-3. Star Sun keeps a length lead. Nifty Nancy gains second. Lake Hills Nero racing third. Closing ground as they move through the stretch. That's Night Shadow. Star Sun's under urging. Night Shadow closing between horses. Lake Hills Nero finds racing room. That's Lake Hills Nero. Lake Hills Nero is the unofficial winner. They're photographing for the second horse. Monday, thank you and good evening.